Imagine you walk into a casino, sit at a high-stakes table, and realize the guy next to you is, well, a machine that perfectly counts every single card.
Yeah, that would be completely terrifying.
Right. Well, that is essentially what the multi-billion-dollar shipping freight market is looking at right now. We are doing a deep dive today into two recent Splash Tech articles that ask a pretty massive question. Can machine learning actually tame this incredibly volatile industry?
Which is, kind of the holy grail for shipping companies.
Yeah.
Because this market is famous for just wild rate
Oh,
swings.
absolutely. It's driven by geopolitics and economics and, well, whatever else is happening in the world.
Exactly. Having a reliable forecasting edge means the difference between a massive profit and total bankruptcy. And the academic research SplashTech reviewed shows these AI models are actually getting really, really sharp.
So let's look at the cards they are holding. I mean, I saw the systematic review they cited. They looked at, 28 different studies?
Yeah, 28 studies. And the big takeaway was that hybrid machine learning models, the ones combining different analytical approaches, are just blowing traditional standalone systems out of the water.
Wait, how much better are we talking about here?
Well, they ran a specific test predicting LNG carrier spot rates about 16 weeks out. They pitted an older model, an LSTM, against a newer hybrid version called a GRU.
Okay, and the hybrid won.
Big time. The GRU system showed a 76% improvement in accuracy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, in an industry with razor-thin margins, a 76% better forecast on spot rates is a phenomenal financial advantage.
I hear that, but I have to push back a little on the fuel running that engine. A sophisticated model is great, but we are talking about an industry still dragging itself out of the dark ages, right?
That is a very fair point, yeah.
Because Panos Patsadas, an industry expert quoted in the pieces, points out shipping is still transitioning from telex machines. Like, we have an explosion of data, sure, but the quality is a total mess.
Right, lots of siloed systems everywhere.
Exactly. Captains manually typing ship logs with typos, sensors getting corroded by salt water. It is like trying to run a quantum supercomputer on a dial-up modem.
It is a great comparison,
Yeah.
but AI is actually getting exceptionally good at cleaning up messy, unstructured data and spotting those manual typos you mentioned.
Okay, but does that actually solve the root issue?
Not entirely, no. Because the real wall these models hit isn't data quality. It is the nature of the data itself. AI fundamentally learns from the past.
Ah, so it cannot foresee a black swan event, like the algorithm doesn't know a cargo ship is going to randomly get stuck in a canal tomorrow.
Exactly. Or that a sudden geopolitical conflict will just shut down a major transit strait. Analyst Roar Adland makes this point perfectly in the articles.
What did he say?
He noted that the latest AI actually adds very little beyond the basic tools the industry has already used for 15 years. Because past data is just a notoriously poor proxy for future market cycles.
Which makes sense because the market is so exposed to unpredictable shocks. And beyond that, algorithms absolutely cannot read a room.
No, they definitely can't.
Because shipping isn't just cargo tonnage and vessel speed, you know? It is driven by human emotion. Patsadas nailed this when he said that for machine learning to really work, it wouldn't just need supply and demand fundamentals.
It would have to somehow quantify human panic.
Right. You cannot mathematically model a freight broker making an irrational, fear-based decision at 2 in the morning.
No, when panic sets in, historical precedents become totally irrelevant. But let's take a leap here. Suppose developers somehow crack the code on modeling human panic.
Okay, I am with you. Let's pretend the tech is perfect.
We still run into a massive structural wall with the adoption itself.
Oh, you mean if everyone starts using it? If an AI perfectly predicts a massive spike in freight rates next month, every single shipping company is going to see that forecast.
Yep, and they all rush to book ships today.
Which means their collective panic to beat the market instantly spikes the rates today, completely destroying the original prediction.
Exactly.
Huh.
You just described Barak Setanuk's paradox. He is the head of research at Arrow, and he highlights how a perfectly accurate forecast destroys the exact conditions that made it accurate in the first place.
That is fascinating.
Yeah, Adland calls this putting everyone on the same side of the boat. If the entire industry uses the exact same hybrid models, they don't smooth out the market.
They just make it worse.
Yeah, their synchronized herd behavior actually amplifies the speed and magnitude of those wild swings.
So they all run to the starboard side to catch the same deal, and the whole ship capsizes.
Pretty much, yeah.
So leaning entirely on this tech puts you in a highly dangerous echo chamber. The consensus seems to be that while AI is an incredibly powerful tool to support your decisions, It is nowhere near replacing the nuanced commercial judgment of an actual human being.
Spot on. Long-term drivers simply cannot be predicted any better by an algorithm than by a seasoned professional who actually understands the broader global context.
Which leaves you, our listener, with a really wild thought to chew on today.
Oh, what's that?
Well, if widespread AI adoption inevitably amplifies these market swings because everyone is blindly trusting the exact same algorithms, think about the future.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
Right. Will the most profitable shipping strategy of the 2030s be to let the AI make a perfect prediction and then intentionally bet entirely against it?
That is a brilliant question.
It just might be the only way to beat the card counter at their own game.